How did Jinshi get to buy Maomao out of her contract at the Verdigris house if she wasn't a courtesan? Let's break it down. So, to be clear, courtesans are not the only people that work on contract. There are also guards at the Verdigris house. There are like little girl servants at the Verdigris house. There are different contracts there. We know very early on in season 1 that Maomao is in debt at the Verdigris house, and we can put it together from a couple of things. One, she's doing a lot of experiments. She's blowing up, you know what I'm saying, whole wings of the Verdigris house. Somebody's got to pay for that. Also, later on in this series, we learned that Maomao learned to read, write, and dance at the Verdigris house. Now, in this time, there aren't that many avenues of formal education, especially if you are a girl, woman, what have you. She was formally educated at the Verdigris house. That costs money. And because she had no desire to be a courtesan and she was also skilled as an apothecary, something that they had a need for, she was able to pay off her contract doing apothecary work. But she has to pay back that education. She has to pay back for all the stuff she be blowing up in there. Like, that's family, but bills got to get paid. So the money that Jinshi brings in like episode 13 is to pay off her contract, pay off her debt at the Verdigris house. But similar to debt now Jinshi owns that debt. Now, you could argue that an honorable thing would have been for him to just let her out of it. But again, bills gotta get paid, okay? And she wanted to work in the inner court. Well, she wanted to work in the rear palace, but she wanted to work with the palace again. So then now he owns that debt, and she was working it off by working for him. And he originally didn't even want her to work for him. He wanted her to get a job as a court lady, but she failed the test. That was on her. The contract is not a permanent situation, and I would imagine Jinshi gives her really good terms because, I mean, he got a crush on her, so. But yeah, since she's currently under contract, that's why Lakan asked to buy her contract out, and even when they sat down to play Go, I think they played, or Shogi, I'm not sure which one. But when they sat down to play the game, she was like, I cannot come to live with you until I'm done with my contract, right? Because she has a contractual obligation to see that through. Like I said, Jinshi could let her out of it. Obviously, in that situation, he wasn't going to, but he could let her out of it early if he wanted to, but he currently owns that debt, so he owns the contract. I hope this explains it.